Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be a little different from my previous videos. This isn't going to be necessarily a game review. We'll see how far we get in the Amazon trail, but if we don't make it all the way to the end, we just don't make it all the way to the end. The primary goal of this video was to compare it to the previous video that I did. And you're like, well, why do that? It's because the previous video that I showed you was actually the version 1.0. It came on 6 floppy disks, came out in 1993. This version of the Amazon Trail, unless you looked at the manual on it, doesn't look any different, but it's a lot different in terms of the logic and the way that the game works. It's actually a little bit more difficult than the floppy disk version. For instance, when you go to trade with people, they're a little more picky. In the floppy disk version, it's kind of like anything goes. They'll take whatever. But I'll read you what the Amazon Trail is about. You'll see a little course card pop up here at the top where you can actually watch the original video. But the Amazon rainforest has attracted both explorers and exploiters for centuries. The lure of this region is created in part by the Amazon River, which is the longest river in the world. Many come from more than 2 million forms of life, one half of the living species on Earth. The Amazon Trail lets you explore this region while pursuing a life-saving mission. Your goal is to find a medicinal plant that will save the ancient Incas from malaria and deliver the medicine to the Inca king. As you travel, you will meet and learn about fascinating people, including indigenous people and historical figures. So if you've seen the other video that I've done, you'll understand what I mean by that. So we'll go ahead and get started. Graphics package wise, it's pretty much the same. I would have thought for the size difference in the game, and it's a huge size difference. We're talking floppy disk version all put together, 7-8 meg. This one as well is approaching 350 meg thereabouts. And it was re-released. This is version, I believe, 1.2. It was re-released in 1996. Believe it or not, the specs that this thing requires is actually less than the floppy disk version. So we'll go ahead and get started. Anytime that you see the management tab in here, you can enable management. The password is DREAM, D-R-E-A-M. Let me play around with this music for just a second, turn it down just a little bit. So we're going to start a new quest. The management tab, excuse me before I got sidetracked, it allows you to go in and change some options, like we can increase our fishing time and whatnot.
I've been told to be on the lookout for a stranger. Who are you? I see your papers are normal.
I think in the last one we took Antonio, so we'll take Isabel.
Good luck in your journey.
Alright. Let's see where we are as far as... So it's the same thing as we had last time.
Are sick with malaria. Your quest is to find some cinchonas.
Yeah, gameplay is roughly the same as the floppy disk. They didn't really do any revisions here. It's still kind of finicky, especially on a newer computer. You know, you got the faster processors and whatnot. This was designed for a 25 megahertz machine, so things fly up on you before you can do anything. But we can go to shore if we need to and go around and, you know, take pictures.
What should we do with this? That's great.
And keep going. Same music score that they used before. Our life is across the top. You feel like we have to rest a while when we're in here. You can, just like the Oregon Trail, you can speed yourself up or slow yourself down as needed. Of course, the faster you go, the faster you burn through your health. We can go fishing.
What should we do with this?
We probably want to release, that's a piranha. And you're
What should
aiming
we do with this?
you're aiming for that little blue area on here. If you're running it in 256 color mode like they ask you to, you'll actually see it a lot better. The screen capture, I'm not exactly sure exactly how well you'll see it, but you're aiming for that that
What
blue
should we do
area.
with this?
So we'll, like I said, we'll just see how far we can go. I'm sorry, the videos sometimes seem like they're so dry. And then this is that fog that we go through that changes our. Oh, we hit that boat. That changes our.
Luckily, with
We go back in time.
Pass through a blue mist.
And these rivers, when they fork, you have to be careful because
we are somewhere near the
when they
mouth of the
fork,
Xingu
we can
River.
go the wrong way and we have to turn around and go back. And it doesn't necessarily help you.
We are somewhere near the mouth.
Probably. I can't say generally.
Reach the Xingu.
Let's figure.
Claudio Villas Boas. I am leading an expedition to. You're at the mouth of the Xingu. I'm sure it's sometime in June of 1940. Maybe. Here's what I have.
What should we trade?
Let's see. There are other people here.
My name is Richard Evan Schultes. I am an ethnobotanist. You're at the mouth of the Xingu River, maybe.
Ah, here we go. So this is actually what we
What
want.
should we trade?
Give him a spear, see if he'll, or harpoon.
That is not a good offer.
Now this is where it differs from the other one. You can pretty much.
That is not a good offer. Perhaps we should try again. The offer was accepted. What do you say? Is it a deal?
Yeah.
The Inca king is pleased.
And this is just kind of like give a mouse a cookie. You know, now we have to bring him some clove.
Much of the forest is
Let's see where we're supposed to go.
We are somewhere near the mouth of the Xingu River.
So I think we want to stay. Looks like we're going to stay right, and then take a left. And sometimes these are all just, they follow each other. So, I see fish, so let's go fishing. And what I do sometimes, I'll throw the harpoon in the water just to stir them up a little bit, because sometimes that gets them in a little bit better orientation
What should
for
we
you.
do with this?
We don't want to look that up.
What should we do with this?
All right, got some more food. Let's keep going. And what you can do, what I'll do sometimes is I'll cheat the system. If you click the go to shore button, it gets you out of sticky situations in which you might be running into something. And it's my experience too, by going ashore, you'll never find the stuff that the Inca king wants. So for the most part, it's always going to be in those villages.
We've reached Santarém.
My name is Henry Ford.
Uh-oh.
I am an American industrialist. Maybe. Here's what I have.
What should we trade?
Give him a...
The offer was accepted. What do you say? Is it a
Oops.
deal?
Sure, I have some things. Maybe.
I'm
What
into...
should we trade?
We messed up. I forgot to say it's a
The
deal.
offer was accepted. What do
There
you
we go.
say? Is it a deal?
See, like right here, we're getting into an impossible spot. I can't get past the whirlpools with the way these things go. You just go to shore. And then when you go back offshore, they'll be gone. Let's take a rest.
Would
We're
you
starting.
like to rest? Yes, we can rest for 3 days.
Let's make sure we're going the right way.
We are somewhere near the mouth of the Trombettas River.
Remember,
Okay, good. We got to go to shore because I'm in a. I can't navigate that.
I think a Munduru cool Indian village.
Like I said, when we get in these situations, I just prefer to go to shore, and then they're out of your way when you come back. So it's almost like they make this blockade for you.
We are somewhere on the
Yeah,
north
see, we've
shore
made a
of the
wrong
river.
turn.
Okay, we'll return to this part of the river.
And I don't know any other way to get over there.
Careful, you've been stung by a If you'd like to rest,
Let's rest for about a week, I guess. Our
Let's
health is
rest for a
declining pretty
week.
quick. Of course, all those are always
What
logs.
should we do with this?
We won't let that go.
What should we do with this? What should we do with this?
The ones going at angles are always like the absolute hardest
What
ones to
should we
get.
do with this?
Let's see if we're going the
We
right
are
way.
somewhere near Santarém.
And our music will periodically stop.
remember,
What should we do with this?
It's not.
That's great.
Okay, whatever.
I have bad news.
Well, I got parasites. I hope we're going the right way.
We are somewhere near the mouth of the Hey, you seem to be... We are somewhere near the mouth of the
Okay, that's that little.
We've reached the Trombettas River.
It's sometime in June. Maybe. Here is what I have.
Maybe. Here is what I have.
What should we trade?
I'm gonna grab this because I believe in the past.
That is not a good offer. Perhaps the offer was accepted. What do you say? Is it a deal?
the Inca king is pleased with your success. Remember, the river has many names.
Make sure. See where we're
We
at.
are somewhere near the mouth of the Trombettas River.
Alright, so we're going the right way if we go this way. fish in here. Don't want to run out of food.
What should we do with this?
I'd love to find a catfish because those
What should we
typically
do with this?
weigh a lot more.
What should we do with
There
this?
we go.
What should we do with this? What should we do with
Ooh,
this?
that's going to be a lot. Yeah, there we go. And sadly, like I said, when I move this little thing here, I get such a big.
We are somewhere on the Amazon River between the mouth of the Trombettas River and the mouth of the Madeira River.
And they're very specific. They're somewhere on the Amazon River. Great. That helps a lot.
We are somewhere on the Amazon River.
I have bad news. I think you're sick.
Alright, well, if we're sick, we need to.
If you'd like to change our pace, it's up to you. What do you want to do? If you'd like to rest, that's a good idea. Let's rest for a week.
Yeah, we want to rest. That'll drag you down quick. Smallpox is no joke. And as you play this, this Inca King will kind of ask for different things. So I picked that rosewood oil because I knew that was one of the things that previously they asked for. So we already have it.
Hey, you seem to be fit.
And sometimes you can use that stuff for different things. Like if you do get sick.
We are somewhere near the mouth of the Madeira River.
Alright, so we want to definitely go this way. Well,
We've reached the Madeira.
Maybe. Here's what I have.
Maybe. Here's what I have.
an iguana.
Maybe. Here's what I have.
So nothing here.
I have bad news. I think you're sick with.
We are somewhere near the mouth of the Madeira River.
Let's see. So when they're running at an angle, they're hard to get. I had that one.
What should we do with this?
We don't want that for sure. Man, this is not a good fishing trip.
We need to get moving along.
Should have bought that blowgun.
Hey, you seem to be.
We
I
are
guess-
somewhere near the
Like I
mouth
said, the
of
other thing is
Madeira
make sure you're checking your location so you don't run up, the wrong end of a river. Go to shore because I need to go. I think we need to go. I think I need to go right, but we'll see where we go. Maybe there's better fish over here.
What should we do?
Yeah,
with
there we
this?
go.
What should we do with this? What should we do with this?
We don't want to get eaten up by an eel, so.
We are somewhere on the Amazon River.
I have bad news. I think you're
Bubonic
sick.
plague. Oh, crap.
If you'd like, that's a good idea. Let's rest for a week.
Yeah, the deeper you go into this, it seems like the sicker you get. Like I would think after catching smallpox 4 times, and you know that you would be somewhat immune to it, but
Here is an update on our situation.
let's see if we can fish before we go back in time.
What should we do with this?
I don't know if the fish existed back in time, apparently.
What should we do with this?
Remember,
I
Yeah,
have bad news.
again?
We've reached Manaus.
Maybe. Here is what I have.
What should we trade? The offer was accepted. What do you
The reason
say?
I'm playing this
Is
was
it
another
fair?
thing in the original when they wanted.
Maybe. Here is what I have.
So just in case.
the king is pleased. Remember, the
Yeah. All right, let's see. Before we go down this path, where are
We
we?
are somewhere near Manaus.
We really need to go that way. There we go. Guys, I'm sorry, this is a little dry game as far as me talking. I don't have a lot of commentary for this. As you can see, it's just a lot of paddling. And we're just basically trying to survive.
Hey, you seem to be.
And I'll catch smallpox like 8 times and 8 times, and like the Oregon Trail, you get cholera and all that other.
remember,
Let's see where we are.
We are somewhere near the mouth of the Purus River.
We've reached the Puru.
Of course. I have many things.
What should we trade? The offer was accepted. What
Get
do you
some
say?
food, 'cause we
Is
can-
it a deal?
There we go.
What should we trade?
Maybe I'll take a machete.
That is not a good offer. Perhaps the offer was accepted. What do you say?
Here we go.
Is it a deal?
the Inca king is pleased with your success. Remember, much of the forest is
We are somewhere near the mouth of the Purus River.
I think that was one of the differences between one of the guys. I had Antonio on the last one, and he was a little more specific than somewhere on the Amazon River. I'm actually shocked that the size of the
I have
game,
bad news. I think you're.
that the size of this game, in terms of space that it needs,
If you'd like, that's a good idea. Let's rest for a week.
I'm surprised that the graphics are not any better.
I have bad news. I think you're sick with.
Oh, my Lord, I can't get over one thing. We're sitting in the middle of the forest. So
Here
much.
is an update on our.
Alright, well, we're just going to have to paddle with the flu.
Hey, you seem to be feeling a lot better.
Alright, let's go fishing. I haven't messed with the pace. I mean, ideally to get through with this game faster, we crank the pace up, but your health goes down faster. We burn through more supplies.
What
So,
should we do with this?
So I'm leery to do that because you do run the chance of not finishing the game.
What
You just
should
have
we
to
do with
be
this?
very mindful of your supplies. That's why I traded some food the last time, because at points in this game food actually gets to be kind of scarce.
We are somewhere near Tefe.
Okay, so we're coming up to it. We're on turn here in just a minute.
I have bad news.
Again.
We've reached the Fe.
Let's see what we got to trade.
Perhaps. Here is what I have.
I can't remember. I think
What
this is
should we
what,
trade?
I think that's what he wanted.
The offer was accepted. What do you say? Is it a deal?
There we go. Get our sound back.
Yes, I like to trade. Here is what I have.
What should we trade?
Let's see what we got. But we don't want to give our medical kits up.
The offer was accepted. What do you say? Is it a deal?
Alright, while we're here, let's rest.
Would you like to rest? That's a good idea. Let's rest for a week.
See if we can get over. I wish the thing, though, I wish we could see our health, you know, what status our health is after this, like we can in the Oregon Trail.
I have bad news. I think you're sick with beriberi.
The Inca King is pleased with your success. Remember,
We are somewhere near Tefe.
So we probably want to go left. I guess that's the way we went. I don't know.
Hey, you seem to be fit.
I said we can just keep
I
our
have bad news.
Chagas disease. Great.
We have no more first aid. I hope.
I guess so. Caught
Hey,
it.
you seem to be fit.
Caught everything in this place. We shouldn't need any more first aid kits.
What should we do with this?
There we go.
What should we do with
Oh
this?
yeah, we're gonna do good.
What should we do with this?
We should be good. Yeah. And you luck out when you get a catfish.
We are somewhere on the Amazon River between.
So we're just gonna keep paddling. See, we're kind of trapped when we end up in a situation. I can't maneuver the boat through something like that, believe it or not. So if you get right up to it and then go to shore, it will remove it for you. Whether that's a hack or a cheat or whatever, that's the best way I know to do it. So far, we're looking at about 30 minutes into the game. Like right here, I'm getting kind of stuck up against the wall with whirlpools and boats. And there's no penalty for running into the shore, so I mean you can paddle straight into it.
We are somewhere on the Amazon River between the
Here is an update.
Lord, I wish they'd trade us an outboard motor. Let's see, I think we need, at some point we have to go right. I do wish we had a map that was a little bit easier to...
We are somewhere on the Uruguay River.
I'm stuck. I can't go where I need to go. I don't know how I got around that boat like that.
We are somewhere on the Uruguay.
Okay, we'll return to this part of the river.
We got to go
I
right.
have bad news.
And we get our Chagas disease back again. God dang it.
Careful. You've been bitten by a
Alright, let's try this way, I guess.
Hey, you seem to be... What should we do with this? What should we do with this?
Let's see, come on, get something good.
What should we do with this?
Alright.
We are somewhere on the Amazon River.
If you'd like, that's a good idea. Let's rest for a week.
We gotta get our health up. We're not doing too well. Like I said, I'm hopeful we can make it to the end with this version, but you know, we may not. Our health didn't really come up all that much.
Remember,
We are somewhere near the mouth of the Icha River. I have bad news. I think
I don't know what else to do.
We
Let's
can change our ration. Good.
let's
if you'd
let's
like
fill
to,
up and
that's
let's
a
rest
good
for a week.
idea.
Maybe that'll
Let's
help
rest
us.
for a week.
I don't have any first aid. Not that it's going to do any good with influenza, but
hey, you seem to be feeling a lot.
You can change our rations. You can change.
Normal.
Yes, let's try normal ration.
We've reached the Icha River.
where's
Today
it?
is August.
Oh, we're back in
That
the...
depends. Here is what I
Ooh, we
have.
need a first aid kit.
What should we trade?
Take a harpoon.
The offer was accepted. What do you say? Is it a deal?
Oh, did we not take it?
That depends. Here is what I have.
What should we trade? The offer was accepted. What do you say?
Because that's what we needed
Is it a
was...
deal?
Of course. Here is what I have.
What should we trade? The offer was accepted. What do
Alright.
you say?
He probably...
the king is pleased.
Brazil nuts. I knew we'd get something.
The Amazon.
because we had that, I believe, in the other town. I figured he would want a basket, honestly. Every time you stop, you have to figure out.
We are somewhere near the mouth of the Icha River.
We want to go. Come on, baby, turn.
I have bad news. I think your secret.
Again?
We have no more first aid. I have bad news.
Smallpox. We gotta stop.
You can change our... Good. Let's... If you... That's a good idea.
Nothing else we
Let's
can
race
do.
for
We're
a
gonna
week.
die if we don't. Alright, I was hopeful maybe he would say, oh, you can pick up this little remedy or whatever, and it would... and our sound has gone away again.
What should we do with this? What should we do with this?
And you can get hurt fishing, so like if you were to get the eel sometimes or the stingray, you'll get electrocuted or whatever. So just kind of be careful. If you hit that log with your harpoon, you can break it.
You can change our... Yes, let's try normal red.
Hey, you seem to be feeling...
Remember,
He lives in Brazil. Why can't he get his own nuts?
I have bad news.
If you'd like to change our pace, it's a...
your quest for the
I was trying to rest and hit the wrong button. So that's the end of this version of the Amazon Trail. This is the CD-ROM version. I'll have a link in the description for you to download it. But sadly, our quest come to an end. We're 38 minutes in and just didn't quite make it. So this is kind of a frustrating game in terms of that, guys. Thank y'all, and y'all have a great day.